Hey, welcome to all of you who work in community theater, whether you're in a volunteer, employed, whatever your role or many roles are. Um, I want to walk through this new software that I think, well, it solves a lot of the issues that we've been having, and I hope that it does the same for you and your company. Um, We've struggled with finding a good inventory management system for our costumes and props. There are a lot of systems out there. The big ones for corporations are too expensive. There's other ones that do a decent job, but they're not designed for theater. But then we also struggle with good software for costume management in shows and cast management regards to costumes and how it relates to the inventory and using two different or three different softwares that don't talk to each other. So I want to show you Stage Manager Suite that basically solves a lot of those problems. So you can create a free account. With your free account, you have the ability to upload 50 items to your inventory and manage those items for as long as you want for free. Or there are some paid plans, and you've got a Pro plan that gives you access to all the features, where you can pay either monthly or at a discount annually. But if you have a whole team and you don't want to share usernames and passwords with the team, you can get a team account where up to 5 people can be added to the same team. So let's talk about teams really quick before we get into features. First of all, you can um, change your name here. This was just the name that it pulled from my email, but you can change to whatever name you want as your username and save that. You can change your organization name so it matches your organization. And then you can manage team members, and you can give your primary account can give team members different access. You can give them access to everything. You can give them access to just being able to add to and manage the inventory, or access just to manage shows, or both. So that's up to you. So let's kind of walk through it a little bit. The dashboard gives you a just a quick picture of how many items you have in your inventory, how many of those items are currently available, how many of them are checked out, maybe to other theaters in your surrounding areas. We do that a lot here because there are so many and we like to help each other out. And then how many items are in use, and then the total in each of these categories. So let's look at the categories first and see how they work. Everybody organizes their inventory differently. So your base categories are costumes, props, set pieces, and tech. And then you get to choose your subcategories. And mine populated based on the previous system they were using. So I'm currently trying to go through and cleaning those up. Um, but that's an issue with how we managed the previous system. But anyway, you can choose, you can create your own subcategories. So we're not telling you what to use and how to fit those into your company. You get to come up with them yourself. So if you want to do men's vests or ladies skirts, or you want to go by period, or you want to go by show, women's skirts from Wizard of Oz, however you want to manage your subcategories, you can do that here. So, what if you're using an inventory system already? You don't really like it, but the thought of having to transfer everything over again is daunting and you don't want to have to do that? Well, we have developed a way for you to quickly um, upload. So, if your current inventory system allows you to export everything to a spreadsheet, which a lot of them do, um, we haven't added that yet to ours, but we will. So, you can download that spreadsheet. And then here we have a sample CSV file. So tell you how it needs to be formatted to properly upload into Stage Manager Suite. So all you have to do is copy that, transfer, copy and paste all of your data into the right columns on your properly formatted spreadsheet, and then you just upload it, and it automatically creates your inventory from that spreadsheet. So that's how I started yesterday. And that's how I already have 664 items, because I just uploaded that spreadsheet. Now, maybe your inventory system currently has photos and you don't want to have to retake all of those photos. You can upload and match photos here as well. So the way you do that is you just make sure the file name for the photo is the exact same as the name of the item in the inventory. You upload them as a batch and it will automatically match them to you. If there are any errors or duplicates, it'll tell you which ones didn't match so that you can go in and fix them. So it's a pretty simple process migrating from your old system into Stage Manager Suite. So that is pretty awesome. Okay, now let's look at the inventory dashboard here real quick. So when you start out, and you'll see I don't have all the pictures here because I'm still batch uploading photos. I do have, there are items with photos. So let's say costumes, men's vests. I know there are some. All right, so here we've got a men's vest, and you can see it's already checked out. So let's look at that. I can check it back in. And if I want to check it out again, I say who it's going to and then confirm that it's being checked out. Let me know in the comments if you would like a date for the check-in, like if maybe you're renting them and they have to have them back by a certain date, or just when to expect them back. If you want that feature, let me know. So let's confirm it's checked out. So now it's checked back out again. Now let's look at suits. Let's go for men's jackets. So I know I have a couple of those pictures. All right, so this gray jacket, say you're going through and you want to use this jacket in a show, you can assign it to one of your shows. So let's go into shows and show you how that works. So you can create a new show. So this summer we're doing Meet Me in St. Louis. I think we're one of 3 companies in the entire country that is doing this show, which is sad, but we're excited to do such a unique show. Looking forward to it. Okay, so we add the show. When you add a show, you can add the name, a description if you want to, any notes, opening night and closing night, and then you create the show. So let's go into Meet Me in St. Louis. It's got when we open and when we close already built in. Now, here is how we merge inventory with cast management. And I don't think there are any other products out there, at least that I know of, that do this. So you can go in once your show is cast and add all of your cast members, their name, their character name, any notes. Maybe they have a spouse that's willing to help with sets, or they have a skill set that you can use. They're good at sewing. You want to add them. Whatever notes that you have there, their contact information, so you can see that quickly at a glance. When you check out the libretto or the script to them, you can jot down the number of the one checked out and then check it out to them. So let's check out number 15. You can put all of your measurements in there, and it doesn't have every single measurement, but it has the important ones. Again, let me know in the comments if you think there are measurements that I should add to this, and then you can save that cast member. So now, remember back we assigned this jacket to this show. Now we can also assign from the show page instead of just from the inventory page. It's a little harder because you can't really go down into the subcategories. It's just a whole list. So, but you can do it if you want to. So let's say we have this stainless steel flask prop that we're going to use in the show, and that everything assigned to the show from your inventory shows up here. But now, say we've got this cast member we've named Test. We can go in and add all of the costumes they need throughout the show, and the act and scene number where they're going to use that costume. So let's say there's a pub scene, and it's in Act 1, Scene 3. So now we can assign one of the items from the show to that actor. So now that stainless steel flask is assigned to them for the show. And we can also so let's go link one of the items assigned to them to that specific costume or that specific scene, however you've organized it. So you can see exactly what costumes every actor needs and whether that has been fulfilled or not. So as soon as you've got all the items you need for that one specific costume, for that scene or however many scenes you use it, then you hit check so that you know that one's good to go and you're no longer working on that. So your costume manager is able to quickly at a glance see what costumes are outstanding, what they still need. And then you can see here that you've got all these items in the show. So now let's go look at the dashboard, and you'll see that out of our inventory, we have 2 items in use, which means they are currently assigned to a show. So they're not checked out to someone else, but they are basically unavailable to be used within your own organization because they're checked out to the show. So a lot of the information that ends up being managed in different spreadsheets and different software programs and on notes and binders all can be managed right here in Stage Manager Suite. So we're always looking to add additional features, functionality. So let us know what you would like to see. But go ahead and create a free account. You can add up to 50 inventory items with the free account so that you can play around with it. You won't have access to the show module. That's only for pro users. But let me know if you want more in-depth or detailed instructions on any of the functions. You can find it at the link below. It's stagemanagersuite.com. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy.